Hello gang, welcome to my brand new vlogging series on Farming Sim 25 here. We are going to be on Riverbend Springs because we're doing a live series currently at Hutan Pantai, and if you'd like to check that out, we've already done two massive streams over 5 hours each. I've got currently about 16 hours in the game, so absolutely loving it. Good iteration and really getting ready and to enjoy a nice playthrough here on Riverbend Springs. Never been on this map yet, so it's going to be interesting to try and find our way around and stumble through it. We are going to start off as a new farmer. I do believe there is a bit of a story tutorial mode to go through. We're just going to do it all as if we're a new player, even though we're not to the game. We're just going to experience it all because it's like a bit of a story mode with our grandfather. So episode 1 might be a bit slow going with our granddad handing over the farm, handing over the reins to us. That's what we're going to do. We're also going to start with about 250. You can start up to 1 million, 755, 251. I think 250 is a good start for us. No loans. We'll just go easy difficulty for economic because it's just going to help the progress of things. It's still going to be slow going even on easy. It's just going to help the progress a bit. We are going to start with the farm and guided tour. We will do this because this will give us the tutorial story intro bit with our grandfather handing over the reins to us. Now, I'll change some other settings in game, i.e. worker help, like that sort of stuff when they fuel up, that sort of stuff. We'll get into that after we get through most of the beginning stuff. Shall we go ahead and let this playthrough begin? Here we are, character customization. Right, so we need to go ahead and put our bucket hat on because we like to wear bucket hats. It keeps us safe from the sun. I think we'll go with a, I think we're running yellow. I forget what the color I was running on Hutan Pantai. Let's go with a nice, like, oh, that's a good blue. We'll go with that blue. Shirt-wise, maybe we'll run like a jacket or something. Yeah, let's run like this. Yeah, that's cool. We'll run that. We'll keep it just that color. Pants wise, we'll just run we need something that goes with it. Not though. They're like jeggings or something. I think we'll go something like the Volvo ones sort of go. Need maybe something a little bit more like that, and then select the color. Let's go with a nice blue color to match our hat. Right. And then to finish off the boots, I like to go these boots. I don't know why. I just like them. And that'll be our outfit. We'll change it as we go. I think, can we change the shirt? Not too. No, we can't. We have to leave the jacket, but you can select the color. Bit lighter. Okay, there we go. We're ready to go and we're ready to get farming. Let's go and meet Grandad. All right, so welcome to your new farm. It's mid-morning when you arrive. It is 8 a.m. I'd call that still morning, not mid-morning. Walter, your grandfather, is no longer able to look after the farm, so you are now taking over. Familiarize yourself with the game before you greet your grandfather. Okay, so it's just going to tell us a couple of things like guided tour. I'm not going to worry about this guided tour stuff. We understand that. We just want to do the story bit. It's going to be a bit hand-holdy from what I'm aware of. Let me just look around this farm for a sec. This is the first time I've actually been on Riverbend Springs, so oh, okay, we got a little market stall out the front. Cool. Oh, we've got a little moo-moo cow letterbox. I do love cows. Okay, nice. What else we got? Oh. What the heck? Are we building this, or is our grandfather building this? You know, my dad, when I was younger, built a Thomas the Tank Engine about that size for us kids to play on. Absolutely brilliant. We do have a trailer in here. Okay, nice. So we've got a shed there. Okay, is that a coop? Have we got chickens, have we? Oh, number 34. Is this a chicken coop for us? I can't see. Can we get in there? No, I can't see in there. It looks like a chicken coop. It's got a spawn point. Okay. We'll get into a bit more of that later. Let's go and meet Grandad. Oh, we've got a little John Deere over there. All right, Grandad, let's have it.
Welcome to our lovely farm, kiddo. I'm glad you're here to continue the family business. The fact that you're about to take over the farm makes your pops quite happy, not gonna lie. When your father told me on a visit that he didn't want what I built here, I thought that was it. He even called it a dung heap when he left in his fancy suit. And then he stepped into manure on the way to his car.
Called it dung heap.
It's okay that he does his own thing, but I thought I had to sell the farm. Thanks to you, it can stay in the family. You don't know what that means to me. Otherwise, your crazy uncle might have turned it into an amusement park with the main attraction of catching chickens on the fields or something. Anyway, let's not talk about that just now. I can tell you some stories later. And just so you know, I'm not out of the picture just yet. I'm here if you need me, just like your friendly neighbors you should talk to sometime. They're nice people, a bit strange perhaps, but still delightful in their own ways. So, do you want me to give you a quick tour and show you some things?
Firstly, I just want to thank Grandad for giving us a little segue, saying that our uncle would have turned it into an amusement park. If you like amusement parks, Planet Coaster 2 has just come out, and we are doing a live playthrough series of that, and there is already quite a few videos of that to catch up with. I'm doing a self-shameless plug here, but I want to thank Grandad for the segue. So you can go check that out on the channel too, as well as our live playthrough of Hentai Putin? No, not Hentai Putin. What am I saying? Putin Hentai? Sure. I forget the name of what it is. Anyway. Yes, give me a tour, please.
Okay then, let me show you a couple of things. Ease you in.
Putin Pantai.
There will always be people to help you out, but it's good to have done all the steps yourself, at least once. Right next to the farm, we're going to work on a field. There's also a big tractor with a cultivator. I'll walk you through how to operate it. I can't wait to see you get started.
All right, so, oh, he's gone. What's that? Okay, I don't know where he's gone, but he's just, oh, okay, over here. Okay, so to tour progress, meet Grandpa at the barn on your right side. Here he is there. I think Grandad must be actually dead, and he's just a spirit that's
Are you ready to roll?
Yep.
Then hop onto the tractor and attach the cultivator. It's just to the back.
Ooh, and we get the lovely Challenger this time. So in Hutan Pantai, we get the white version of this, which is actually called the white.
Just like that. Exactly. Now we do the work. Meet me at the field over there.
Over where? Over there. Okay. Oh, let me just go ahead. I think I just have to do an adjustment for my force feedback. I have to just bring up my Logitech here. 1 second. That's got it. Lovely. I've got to have my force feedback. Oh, we got some cows. Hey, 3 cows? I wonder how many cows we got. We'll check that out later. We'll do a bit of a farm look around after we get through this and see what else we can get up to today. But we'll get through this stuff with
Here we are.
Grandpa.
So before we can sow anything on the field, we need to take care of the stubbles, cultivate it, prepare it for the next season. Otherwise, the grain will not grow very well. Lower the cultivator and drive straight ahead. It's easy as spilling milk.
Spilling milk is pretty easy if you want to do that. Right. So I know this is very basic stuff. I mean, look, here's the thing though. If you're a first-time player and you've never played this, I would actually appreciate just getting a heads up little start like this. This game can be quite overwhelming as a new player, and I think a lot of people might forget that have been playing it for a long time. There is a lot of nuances and a lot of small things that you don't realize some machinery can do, and what things can happen and what you can do to achieve your goal. There's a lot of little things like that. So doing this tutorial, while it seems basic, it does give you an idea of how things work, but it's not really going to give you a grand scheme of how to run a farm. Let's be honest. That just takes time and it takes playing. And honestly, the best way is to watch other content creators Generally, you know, I watch a few other content creators play it. Thankfully, I've got some fantastic members in my chat and viewers and other people that come along to the live streams and always offer a good hand. So I'm always learning on this game, even though I've played many iterations of the game itself. There's always something to learn, even when you think you know a lot about it. Yes, very good. Cultivate that ground. We're almost done here. There's Grandad watching eagerly.
Good. We're done here, kiddo. Now drive back to the garage and get out the cedar. I'll meet you there.
Okay. Let's get that last little bit that wasn't gotten. I'll drive over to here. Okay. All very, very easy at the moment, but the farm will be ours.
Now we change tools, kiddo. Get rid of the cultivator and attach the cedar.
The farm will be ours in no time.
Now you need to attach the cedar. Drive back slowly.
Okay, there it is in there. Oh, it's on a bit of a weird angle. Thanks, Grandad. Did a bang-up job of parking that. Okay.
That's how it's done. The sewing machine you just attached is empty. But don't you fret, I just went to the store. Next to the shed you will find a big bag with seeds. Get over there to fill the cedar.
As in that one just there? Can we press R to fill it? Beautiful. Now, yeah, it's basic. I get it.
Well done. Now you're ready to go. Last week I cultivated a field over there. Cultivated fields are ready to be sown. It's pretty straightforward. Drive the machine to the field and meet me there. We'll bring out canola.
It amuses me that we couldn't actually visually see where he kept saying, over there, over there. Just go over there. With a blindfold on. Just there. Just over there.
Here we are. One thing you need to pay attention to is timing. Plants need to be sown in specific seasons. It's midsummer. It's the perfect time to sow canola. In any other period, you might want to switch to a different kind of crop. You can always check the crop calendar. First, we need to prepare the cedar. Choose the canola seeds, as the big bag is filled with all kinds of seeds.
All right, so now I did say this in the live series that we're doing on Hutan Pantai. I really do appreciate the fact that now when you're selecting your fruits or your crops, it does say wheat or it does say the name of the crop next to the actual symbol, whereas they never used to. I do really appreciate that. So we'll go ahead and pick canola.
Seeding
there we go.
is easy. While seeding, straight lines are important though. Go back and forth to bring out the seed with as few gaps as possible. At some point, you'll have to buy a big bag of seeds at the store to refill it. But now you can use what you've got. Now, you only got to switch the machine on and lower it to the ground.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Let's get a bit of zoom out here so we can see too, eh? All right, now away we go. Look at the ground, like, look at the ground deformation as we go through this. That's, I really appreciate just the little things that are starting to creep into the game that they've started to introduce. Probably things that probably should have been in a while ago, but
that's how it's done, kiddo.
They're in nonetheless.
Oh, by the way, always keep an eye on the weather. According to the weather forecast, it's going to rain soon. That's perfect for canola, but not as good for the wheat on the other field. If you want to hire a helping hand at some point, you can. We're done here. The helper will do the rest.
All right, we just press H for helper.
Good job. Field workers are a great support if you're busy and cannot finish the job in time. Now get back to the garage and get out the harvester. Let's do it quickly. I'll meet you there. There you are.
There you are.
How do you feel? Are you up for something exciting?
Oh, yeah.
Because we'll do the harvesting next. There's a ripe field that needs taking down. Are you still up for it? The header for the harvester sits on the trailer attached at the back. Let's meet at the field, okay, kiddo? But drive carefully. That machine is a beast.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's, in terms of a combine, it's a pretty good combine, this Massey. But it's not the beastiest, of the beastie combines, but it's still good. We will eventually upgrade this. Oops. Just driving over some of the fence there. Grandad doesn't need that fence. So we'll just come through here, down into the field. Yeah, half decent Massey though. I do appreciate the fact that it's, when it's in action, you'll see all those belts and everything underneath. We'll have a look at them as we drive along. I do appreciate the fact that it's got all movable mechanical parts now that you can see.
So let's do this. You'll need to prepare the machine. With a combine harvester, the header cuts the plants. Those headers have different widths, depending on the size of the combine. Go detach the trailer. Then drive the harvester with its front to the header and attach it.
Okay, so let's detach the trailer. Whip around. Line it up. We can do it inside the cab here too.
Good, you're almost set now. Before you can start harvesting, the grain tank needs to be unfolded. Do that and bring yourself into position on the field.
Okay, so we'll go back to this view so we can see us unpacking the actual grain tank, which is just here. Right, we'll back it up. Well, there's the starting position. You
can see that the field is nearly done already.
We can?
I was feeling a little wobbly in the knees earlier, so I left it for you.
Yes.
Thought you might want to try it out anyway.
Wobbly knees are no good when you're harvesting.
All you need to do is to steer the harvester into the field. Unfold the tank, start the harvester, and do the rest. With a combine of this size, harvesting takes some time. But soon you will be able to buy a bigger one. Now go at it and show the crop who's the farmer.
I'll show the crop who's the boss. Let's lower the header. And away we go. All right, you can see up the top, we do have the tour progress. We're at 73%, so the tour's probably going to be over soon, so that's good. Then the farm will be ours. It'll be all ours. And then you can see field progress here. We've got 10%. Now, one of the bugs I want to talk about, I ran into on the live series that we're doing on Hutan Pantai. So we started a harvesting of beans as a contract. Now, what I did is at the end of the stream, we saved the game and then we logged off, but we still had the contract going. So when we came back, we could finish it off next time and then deliver it all. So what happened is when we came back, the field progress, because the field we finished the field harvesting it, but the progress was stuck on 19% for field progress. However, the delivery of the product itself was 100%, and we made extra money on top, like you do when you harvest a crop. You make that little bit extra that the game gives you. Well, we made that, we got 100% delivery, but the field progress had bugged out, and therefore the contract bugged out. So we missed out on $15,500 essentially, and it was a big contract. So that was one of the bugs that I've sort of found and fallen into. Was it game breaking? No. Is it frustrating? Yeah, a little bit, but I know it'll get fixed in some iteration or some patch. It will get sorted out. But that's what I've found. So just let you know, that's something. So just be wary. If you do go to save a contract midway point and then come back, you could run into that same problem. So I just want to bring that to your attention. That's all. There they are there. All the pulleys and the gears and everything rolling around. Look at it all working. Even the swather at the back, you can see the swather jigging away. Let's have a look on this side. Yeah, you can see more of it there. It's a bit better on this side with all the light. Look at all the pulleys and the cranks. And look at the dirt, like the dirt build up on them like it actually would. It's kind of pretty cool. And all of the grain pouring out into there. Very nice.
Nice one, kiddo. That's it. You have my blood in your veins, after all. The harvester has a limited capacity to store the crop. Now we need to unload the wheat onto a trailer to sell it. Prepare your harvester for unloading by unfolding the pipe.
Okay, let me just finish getting the rest of that first. We'll turn that off, lift that up, and then we hit O to bring out the auger.
The pipe will start extending, and the wheat will start to pour out automatically. But we're missing something, aren't we? There's no trailer here just yet. Go get the trailer in the garage.
I feel like a child.
Come back to the field so we can unload.
Oh, Grandad. But we're missing something, aren't we? Oh, we got a bit. I've got a bit of the map. The you know when the shading cache is not loaded in properly, you get a bit stuttery. So it'll probably take this episode to clear it all out because I've never been on the map.
To empty the tank of your harvester, pull along to it on the driver's side of the harvester. When the trailer is in the correct position, directly below the pipe, the harvester will start to unload automatically. Neat, huh? Wait it out until it's unloaded.
Neato, friendo. Oh, I friggin' love it. You gotta love it sometimes.
Well done, kiddo.
Thanks.
You can either store the crop in your silo or you can sell it. This load I promised to a vendor friend of mine.
Vendor friender.
He's already waiting for you. So all you gotta do is drive the tractor with the trailer to his unloading station. Now drive to the grain elevator to sell the wheat.
Okay. Oh, I told you, he's a spirit. Grandad's not actually alive, is he? He's a ghost that only we can see. But he's here with us in spirit, I swear. Okay, so we got to head that way. 1,061 minutes. How do we actually get to that way? Oh, we got a bit of saving going on here. Map, please. Now, I don't have all my stuff here, so that's because we're in tutorial purgatory. Okay, so if we can go up this way, where are we going to? Where are we going to? Oh, over here. I see it flashing. Right, so if we head up this road, we're almost better off actually heading back up that way. Okay, we'll go that way. You might see a bit of black and white flickering every now and then. Now, I believe there's a problem with the shadowing in the game that's causing it from what I've seen in some posts. There's actually a bit of an issue with mine where I can't actually put my shadow, I can't set my shadows to very high. Now, because I've run maximum graphics, but I can't actually set the shadows to the highest setting. I can only set it to the second highest setting. Otherwise, if I save it on very high shadows, it resets it back to medium. So I can only set the shadows to high. So there's obviously a bit of a problem that they'll have to sort out for that. No doubt they'll get that sorted too. All right, we just keep going on. We don't go that way, do we? No, we don't go that way. Oh, we probably can, but we're not going to. It is a very, very picturesque US map. I preferred this map over Elm Creek. And Elm Creek wasn't actually a bad map last year, but I mean last iteration. But I think I'm already liking this, and I haven't even seen most of the map over of Elm Creek. I actually like this US map. I think it's really nice. Okay, do we go in this way? Take a left here, even though we're going over a solid yellow line. We'll do it anyway. There's a bit of a sell-by place. Sell-by. Just in case you ever hear me go buy sell, because I'm dyslexic.
This is one of many selling points. If you don't like the prices you get on the market, you can also store the grain in your farm silo to wait it out. Sell your goods later. But now, let's get to it. Drive the trailer over the tip area and unload.
All right, Grandad. Spirit of Grandad. Let's move forward a little bit more. Feel like we were on the edge of glory. Hey, Grandad.
Well done. At some point, you'll do this in your sleep. Now, let's go back to the farm, shall we?
I told you, he's a spirit. He's a ghost. The ghost of grandfather past. All right, right, so let's go back. Let's just go back the same way we came. Okay, we're just turning in our driveway now. Over the rail tracks. Over the railing, here we are. I won't yodel. Okay.
You're back. Splendid. I started wondering if you joined your father. Well, where were we? Right. You've seen the most important steps on the field now. There's always more to do, like yield improvement, liming, fertilizing, weeding. Those require special equipment. Next thing is gaining a bit of a feel for everything. I'll just leave you to it so you can try out a few things. You don't want your old grandpa meddling with your business all the time, do you?
Oh,
but I'll be here if you need anything. If you want more detailed info, you can also ask Ben.
Oh, Uncle Ben.
He has been one of my most trusted helpers in the past. He will gladly explain a lot of farming techniques. Now, get to farming. Dung heap indeed. You'll do just fine. This farm is your farm now.
You successfully finished a guided tour. Okay, brilliant. We own the farm. We are the champions. I just saw something on the way in. This little windmill thing here, my nana, when she had her place, she always had one of these at the front, and it was always, it would actually work in the wind, and it was the squeakiest thing you would ever hear. It would be so creepy hearing it, because my nana actually used to own a custard apple farm up the road from where I live now, where I bought my place. Right. Well, we've already checked out this area. I guess let's have a little bit of a drive around and see what we've actually got going on so we can figure out what we're doing and what we have to do now that we own the farm. Right, so we know we've got these fields. We better have a look at our map as well to see what we actually own. Better go over and check these cows too. It looks like we've got a couple of silos at the back there. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, yeah, okay. Firstly, let's go into our settings and just actually have a look at our general settings here. I'll keep it in euros, Celsius, euros, so we'll keep it in that. Actually, we'll go in the pounds, okay? Pounds. No, we're going dollars because it's US. Okay. We better go Fahrenheit. I'm not very good with Fahrenheit. And I'll just keep it at that. You can have miles, okay? You can have miles, even though I work in kilometers. Radio we want off. Vehicle, no, don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Where is the seasonal growth? Yes, 1 day per month. That's fine. Fixed visual month off. Crop destruction on. Periodic plowing. We will set this on. Fieldstone I will turn off though. I'm not a huge fan of fieldstone. I might turn it on later though, just depending if we can, you know, we can start to add a little bit more. Maybe we'll need to start building up fieldstone. Dirt vehicle, automatic engine off. And then down here, worker, I'm going to turn all this off. Yes. Okay. We're going to do that. Then I'm going to do a quick save. Okay. Save our settings. Okay. The cows, what do we got here? We have 3 cattle. They have got some food, but they've got the meadow, which is at 40%. Okay. So the meadow, they're feeding off that, but they have no water. Okay, good. Now I can actually turn the engines on and off. I like a little bit of realism in my game. Okay, so yeah, 0% water. So we better get these guys some water. Do we actually have a water tank stored in one of our sheds? Now, I'll have a look at the vehicle list shortly, and we'll have a look at what sort of implements we do own. No, we don't have any of that. Is this a loft up here? What have we got up here? I find it really fun sometimes exploring these games. Wow, look at this. Oh, we do have... Is that all hay bales that we can actually use up here? Look at this. I love the detail that Giants have put in to their game this year. Like, it seems like they've put a lot more detail in than previous iterations. They always have a lot of detail. Are these hay bales usable, or are they just decoration? Are they just ready to turn that lamp on and light it all on fire? What's going on with this? It's a bit of a maze. Huh. All right, well, we'll jump out the window. So we don't have that. Let's check a couple of things now, shall we? Let's check our vehicle list. So we've got the Challenger. We've got this trailer, the Cedar. We've got that little John Deere. We've got that John Deere cultivator. We've got the harvester head, and trailer. That's all we own. Okay, so we're going to have to buy a water thingy as well. Let's check our property first before we go and do that. Right, so this is where that's the barn. We've got the cows with a pasture. We've got field 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's that. Can we look at hotspots? We've got loading stuff. We've got a fuel thing. That's our house. That's Grandad. That's a small farmer's kiosk. We know about that. The silo. What do we got under here? Oh, is that bees? Oh, we got a crop here. Ready to harvest canola. Okay, right. Let's get a worker on that. We'll go buy a water tank while the worker works on that. So let's bring our harvester over. I'll move this out of the way. Canola. We're not going to be able to sell it now. It's not going to be... We'll check the price because I don't think we're going to be able to sell it now. I'll leave this trailer here in case we need to use it for unloading because I'll need this tractor. Do we have... Now, I want to make sure... It looks like we have... We've got a windmill here with the water reservoir on it. But here's the thing. I'm not going to use this. This water pump, this water station just here, right, will cost you so much money to buy the water if we utilize that. I'm not going to use this. We're going to try and... We live in Riverbend Springs. Therefore, we will utilize Riverbend Springs to our advantage. And we'll find a place to fill up with water, hopefully that's nearby. Right, so let me tab over to this combine. I'll bring the trailer over with me too. Is that a school bus? It's a friggin' school bus. No way! Now I've seen it all. I do appreciate, I'll get back to what I was saying. I do appreciate on Hutan Pantai how there's been a lot of different vehicles rolling around the map too. So, and the fact that the cars overtake you now. The only Problem is, they're still really rude and they'll run into you or cut you off at intersections. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I'll leave this trailer here. Now, I'll show you something here. Really brilliant, this GPS, right? This is what I'm talking about. So if you haven't seen this GPS system yet, what you do, and I can't vouch for controller, so I don't use a controller, I use a keyboard, but it'll be some key that's similar. You just hold in the H key, and now you've got the AI worker, which brilliant that they've got reworked the AI worker stuff, and you've got steering assist, right? I'll go to 1, I'll leave it at 2, okay? But basically what you can do is we have it's pretty much auto detects the size of our working width and our header. Work direction automatic, this, we hit OK. What we do is we'll turn this on, we'll lower this, and when we get up close to the field, it's actually going to give us a line like that, right? And see how that line is yellow? If I back away, you can see it's what? You can see it go white, okay? So all the lines are white until you line them up. When it goes yellow like it is, you hit H and basically hands off the wheel. Just make sure you can accelerate, but it will automatically steer for you. Now, when you do a headland that's square, you'll have to go all the way to the end, and then you'll have to take control of the steering wheel, line up the next part of the headland, and off you go again. If you're running a curve, it will match the headland around a curve for you pretty much, but the square and 90-degree turns, you're just going to have to go all the way and then reverse back, line up the next part of the headland, hit H, and off you go again. And I'll show you just here how that works. And once we do that, we'll get the AI to take over. I say AI, but those of you that are regulars to the channel know that Gary and Rachel are our 2 workers that help on the farm. Rachel is our farm manager. Gary is our headache worker that helps out, but I'll give Gary props this year. There we go. So we've just turned and then we're set up. I'll give Gary props this year. He has been better already in the live streams. Let's see how that, if he continues throughout the series. Right, so that's pretty much that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit H. We're actually going to go to AI worker. It's still set on pretty much the same parameters. I'm going to hit OK, and then basically I'm going to hit H. And looks like Gary's going to take over, actually. Oh, gosh, this could... Oh, Gary. Don't let me down, buddy. Good luck, Gaza. Okay, so we'll let the AI do that. In the meantime, let's figure out... Let's hit P. Let's see what's on the sales, actually. Ooh, everyone knows that I'm a sucker for a good sale. Ooh, I tell you what. You need 210 horsepower to pull that. It's a 4.2 meter working width too. I do want to plow because we do have periodic plowing on. We can run that. That's 85 horses. That's 160. So we can run this, but it's only 2.5 meters. We can get an extra 2 meters. That means we're going to have to, and it's 50K. You know, I'm going to buy that plow now, ready to go for when we've got a decent tractor to pull it. I'm not going to stuff around. I'm not going to waste money, but I'm not going to stuff around when there's implements that we need that can help get us better yield. I'm going to buy that. Okay, cool. Out of the sales. Anyone knows, watches my series, I'm a bloody sucker for the sales. All right, so what are we after? We're after a water tank. Ooh, okay. I'm going to buy the one that I bought in the live series, I think. It's just I mean, this is only 5,000, but I want to get this one, I think. It's, that's 2,080 litres. This is 6,050. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. I think we won't worry about colour too much. It's $1,000 to paint the wheels. Yeah, no, forget it. Yeah, nah. We'll leave them white. Okay, let's buy that. Okay, we've got 210,000 in the bank. We've still got to buy we're going to have to buy a lime spreader. I should just go ahead and purchase most of this stuff now, ready to go. We'll just get it as we need it, though, for the moment. Yeah, we'll get it as we need it. Right, actually, speaking of, where the heck is the shop? The easiest way to find the shop is going to be finding where our equipment is. Okay, so... Oh, God. Is it going to be... There's a shopping... Oh, that's a warehouse? That's a buy-sell warehouse? What's this one? Vehicle shop. Here it is. Okay, tag that place. I think... Were we at the grains? Where was the grain silo where we dropped off before? Was that it there? The grain west silo. Is that where we dropped off? That's the buy-sell. No, we dropped off here. A grain mill. Okay. Right. I've just got to try. It's going to take me a little bit just to orientate myself on this game. That's all. Is there a quicker way out of our map? Out of our... We come out here. Oh, we can go that way. We don't have to go all the way that way. We can come out here and go that way. Okay, let's do that. We'll have to try and figure out getting some water on the way home. And in the meantime, the Gary's off and running. He's off and running to the races. Now, if we're doing canola, I might do something that I did similar on our playthrough series, our live series that we've got going on Hutan Pantai, where I got the oil press. Now, if you haven't seen this year, there's smaller production factories that you can put on your farm that are a lot smaller, so you can't put as much in them, and they might be a bit slower to produce stuff, but they're a really good starter to get things going. And you spend about $36,000 to buy one of these, so you can get like sawmills, you can get a little dairy, you can get a little oil press, a little bakery, all these cool, really little things that you can get to help get you kick-started with your productions, and I really appreciate that this year. So we'll have a look at that. I think we'll buy the oil press because I have a feeling, we'll check the prices when we get back. I have a feeling that canola's not exactly going to be at its best price at this time of the year when you're harvesting it. I mean, it wasn't last year. The only thing I've noticed is rice, because we've done rice already in the live stream. I've noticed rice. Oh, we're going here. I've noticed rice when you harvest it is the best price to sell it. All right, so there's our big plow. We're going to need a tractor to go along with that plow, so you already know that I'm eyeing up getting a new tractor. All right, brilliant. I do like this Challenger version much more than I like the white version. Okay. So Riverbend Springs. All right, so it goes all the way, obviously, by the name. Let's have a look at the size of this map, actually. It's a big map. It's a really big map. So here's Riverbend. We live here. We're here. Can we get... We'd have to go back that way. Is that the ferry that we saw in the preview? Is that the... What is that? Let's go down here and... What is that boat? Let's go down here and check. We can check out the riverbanks, by the way. But we might, if our house is here, we might check the riverbanks around here and see if there's anything closer, like that we can just come out down here or something, or potentially this way and get water. Think big. New Holland CR11 Gold Edition. We actually do have that in our game. Do you want to see it? If you haven't seen it, did you see it? Where do we want harvesters. Here it is here. Look how good this thing looks. Oh, it looks great. We will own this one day. And if you think we won't, we will. That is our goal. Our goal is to own this harvester in this playthrough. Lofty goal already, but we will get there. From the Challenger to the gold New Holland. All right, is this where we're going? We're going straight over here, yeah? I'm just going straight over here. Think big, think gold. So is this the animal dealer? Is that Katie out the front? We met Katie in Hutan Pantai.
Oh, hi. You're Walter's grandkid, aren't you? I'm Katie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Katie. Yep.
Let me welcome you to our small town. As I just said, I'm Katie. I took over my parents' farm 4 years ago, continuing the family business after traveling the world as one does.
Uh-huh.
But I'll tell you all about that another time.
Sure.
So what can I do for you?
Just introducing myself.
That's very admirable of you.
Mm-hmm.
What else can I tell you? I specialize in livestock. We got chickens, cows, sheep, pigs, horses, even bees. Also our recent additions, goats and water buffaloes. It's quite an eclectic ensemble of creatures.
It is.
If I can say so myself.
Yep.
If you want to dip your toes into animal husbandry, come to me.
Nice to meet you, Katie. She loves a chat. Okay, Katie loves a chat. Once you get her started, she doesn't stop. Now, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But sometimes when you've got stuff on the go, like Gary in a combine harvester, you've got to get going. You can't stop and chat. We can come back and chat to Katie later. Okay. Whoa. Oh, thought that man. Now, obviously, we can't use the riverbank down here because I can't get down there. Oops. Street sign. You know what would be great in the game is if, I said this in the live stream, is if you get charged like up to $500 for knocking over a street sign and maybe added to your tally at the end of the day. So if you knock over 3 street signs, you know, at the end of the day when you go to sleep, there's $1,500 in street signs you have to pay to the council in fines. I don't know if anyone else would like that, but it might just add that little bit of realism and might just make you a little bit more cautious to be GTA 5ing around the streets of Riverbend. There's the boat there. Now, is this... Can we get water down? We can probably get water just there. We'll go and have a look at our banks first. Is this the ferry that I saw in the video? MacDon pack. We've actually got the MacDon pack too. Is this Start ferry? It is. I saw the boom gate come down. Oh. Oh, brilliant. Let's line up here. It looks like the bank's across there. So this will get us home. I don't know if this is the quickest way to get home, which it's not. But looks like we can probably get water at the banks over there. And that's going to be really handy. All right, gates up. Let's go. High five. This is brilliant. Do you have to bring your vehicle to a stop? Turn it off? And out you get? Vehicles must not proceed. And what's going on? Attention, ferry traffic. Please stop the engine. Set parking brake. Stay in vehicle. Oops, my bad. Okay, so I had to get out of this, and I had to stand on the deck, and I had to hit R again to get the ferry going. Right, so just so you're aware, if you get in here, don't just sit on here like a moron like I did for 5 minutes. Make sure you get out and hit R on the ferry. Oh, Ham, you muppet. But I do appreciate this a lot. I think this is brilliant. Oh. And that's why they play video games. And I don't write novels. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box, okay? But I do shine some light. And hopefully I will brighten your day. Now, gang, I do want to know, have you got FS25 yet? Are you playing it? What map are you loving? Or what are you not liking about the game? So leave your comments down below because I'd love to hear your thoughts. I really would. And I do ask people in the live stream what they think. I'm quite interested because everyone's different. And I know that everyone has different emotions and feelings about the game so far as well. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've got it, if you're thinking about getting it, what are you waiting to see? Maybe we can help you out and answer some questions. And Gary's just finished. That was bloody good timing. Gary's done a good job. I mean, the field was square, let's be honest. Okay. All right, let's water these 3 cows we've got. Now, I'm pretty sure these pastures where are we watering these? Where am I? What? Oh, I haven't got the water yet. What was that about brightest bulb? Yeah, okay, all right, I'm a bit dim. All right, shut up. What are you going to say? We've got 3 cows pastures, yes. So, because that has no barn attached to it, those cows are only built... those cows are built... Yes, we build our cows here on our farm. Oh, how do I get down to the water edge? I don't want to just drive off the edge there. Come back over this way. Because we build our cows on our farm without a barn, they're only good for growing and selling that way. So you need to put a barn in to be able to milk them. We'll have a look at that down the track and get into that as we go. And we'll play around with that new sort. That's a newer sort of thing as well. I mean, there's definitely always been mods for it, for that kind of stuff. Also, let's get a bit of zoom in so we're not getting flickered by the trees and stuff too much. I think down by the banks of the Hanky Panky where the bulldogs jump from bank to banky. This is perfect. This is actually, I'll just do a little reversey job. Into there, please. Just drop that end down. Oh, that's a bit of a drop, isn't it? I can get water at that point, though. Oh, free water, so close. So yeah. Anyway, that's what it is when we build our cows. We build our cows for selling, not for milking. Until we get a barn, that is. This is a much cheaper way to get water. Now, to put it in perspective for you, Amy, one of the wonderful, wonderful members and viewers we have on our channel, who will hopefully be joining me for some of the live stream series we're doing on Hutan Pantai. Amy has said that she filled up her 8,000 litre tank at her water pump area on her farm, and it cost $2,400 to fill up. So if you're going to have to be using water a lot for greenhouses, if you've got mushrooms, if you're growing your rice transplant, if you're watering animals, if you're doing all that sort of stuff, $2,400 over and over again is really going to add up. All right, so we'll... Here, 3 cows. We've got you some water. Oh, thirsty, aren't they? I'm glad we went and got this size tank now. So they should have water full. They've got meadow. We just need to get to the point where we can start giving them hay, maybe some silage or some TMR as well. All right, we'll just drop that there. Now, let's not bother with the trailer, actually. I don't think. Yeah. Let's not bother with that. Let's... You know, I'll just poke this down in here, yeah, for the moment. What we might go ahead and do is we might plop down our oil press now. So this is what I was talking about. We go into construction, we come down to factories here, okay? So you can see here, we've got the regular factories. You can even buy your own biogas. There's all the big factories that you've had before, which is the carpentry, cement factory, which is kind of newer, which we're going to need for construction sites. I don't even know what the construction site is on this map. We'll have to go check that out too. So lots of these factories, but now when you get down here, we start to get to a lot of the cheaper ones. So this one here, 36,000, is a bakery. Yeah, you can't put as many products in it. Might take a bit longer, but it's a really good way to start making good products to sell and make good money. So we're going to buy, not the grain mill, we're going to buy the oil mill today, and we're going to start turning our canola into canola oil. So where do we want to put this? I don't want to put it too close to that, but maybe over here. Ooh, where do we... Oh, we could put them out here. I don't really... This is a nice big yard for a lot of movement stuff. Maybe in the middle here. No. There's a lot of trees in the way, isn't there? That's our front yard. I might have to do a little bit of... Here, we could put it out the back here, actually. We might have to do a little bit of movement of cut some trees down. So we might actually invest in buying the sawmill as well. So if we're going to have some productions going, where's the best place for this? Probably out over here. We'll start lining them along here, I think. So what we'll do is, where is your... Right. So we might go like that. And put you... I don't want you too close to the silo. So we'll go there, right? So that'll be that production. And then we'll probably want to get the sawmill... here as well, but I don't want to just blow all our money yet. We'll hold out to get that. We'll probably put this one here, or maybe the opposite side, like over here or something, and we can start production valley. Right. In the meantime, let's control tab over to here, and let's go and empty our. Let's go and empty this into our oil press, and we'll activate that canola oil so we can start pressing our own oil. That, my friends, would be fantastic. I think we can just drop it straight in. And we can. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful canola seed. Canola harvest, canola, it is canola grain. Look at that oily grain seed that we're using, that we're dropping in there. Beautiful. Get it all in there. Okay, almost done. Right, and we probably won't need the combine for a little bit, so we'll get the header put back on the trailer and pack it up. Let's look at our, we now have our productions just here. Okay, so there it is. We've got 5,494 litres in there, which is done, ready to go. Brilliant, thank you. So we want to go canola, and we want to leave it at storing, and we'll activate that product. And it will start producing, it'll start producing. That's that. All right, so let's get out of here. Do we actually have any more? Do we have any more canola on the farm? Let's check the prices. Canola, everything's in canola oil. No, we've got zero litres left. Okay. Okay. That was it. That was our harvest. Right. That's episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back for episode 2, where we are going to have to figure out what we're going to do with our fields. We're going to have to get our fields all prepped up, ready to go, planted and ready for next season. We'll get that dropped on there if I can. And that should just click into place. Beautiful. Yeah, so we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 fields now that need to be prepped and off and ready to go. So we could be looking at buying a new tractor sooner than we think. Where am I going to put this? Oh, that shed looks perfect. We can just sort of honk you down into the back there. And that would be absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so please do leave a comment and please leave a like. It does help the channel out. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on the game so far. Are you still looking to get it? Are you up in the air? Are you going to wait? Are you just thinking it's another copy and paste? Or are you on the mindset that it's enough to get you going in the game? I've been Ham. Thanks for hanging out. Episode 1. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for plenty more farming sim on the channel coming your way. Stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. Get out of here.